Welcome back, everyone. Today is Monday, July 11th, and we got another actually nice day. Cool, cloudy. I don't think it's going to rain like it chased me away the other day. And it was like Christmas this morning. I found 17 gallons of off-road diesel in containers that I didn't know that were still full. So I just topped off the tank, which was nice. 17 gallons. That's like $100. So that was nice. And so this is where I got the machine to higher ground after the thunderstorm yesterday. But so what I was going to do today was I wanted to complete that. I wanted to get that completely graded out, the slope, get it tracked in up and down, and get this material here pushed up so that would be a little bit closer to where it needs to go. And with all the rain that we got, it's a little wet, and that material was still wet when I dug it up. It's still wet. After I dug it up, it was still wet before I even started the rainstorm, or the rainstorm started. So that's a little bit wet. So I'm going to let that dry, and what I'm going to do is I'll probably start where I left off, which was right about there yesterday. And I'm gonna start digging up this, and I'm gonna dig up some over there. Actually, I'll do that first. I won't have to drive around it. So I'm gonna dig that back, flip it up closer to where it's got to go. So that will also be a plus. And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to try to get as much as I can dug up here while it's cool, and I don't care about being in air conditioning. And like I said, I forgot about this. I still need to slope. I still need to slope that, and then I need whatever's left over to build up the road about 18 inches. What was the diversion trail? But you can see how nice this sandy topsoil that I stockpiled over there. I mean, look how it grows. I mean, that grew in what, I don't know, in a month, not even. And over on that side, it's been 3 years and it still isn't really growing anything. So that is some good stuff there. I can sprinkle that over the top of a few areas that I want to grow faster. So, but for today, it's just going to be digging that up. And my other theory in that is the closer I get this in, the less distance I have to carry that to get it into the water. And if you saw the last float video putting that one in, they're not in great shape, and the wood was rotted and it broke. So I've got to figure out how to get at it, to get it in the water without it. I don't want it to fall again, so I'm going to figure something out, or at least check out the wood, see how it is. But who cares about that for right now? So, all right, it's all greased up and ready to go. So I'm going to get on it.
Pretty sure
Okay, here's the interim shot. So I took out, what's that, 12 feet, 16 feet probably. Yeah, probably 12. And about, well, right about there, probably about 4 feet plus what I could dig down below. So just wanted to show you the pile that we get. I can't go any more than that because this dam road here, you know, is going to be built up, and I still need to run the dozer along the edge. So I probably went, no, that's good where I went. Well, I probably could have gone 2 feet less than I went, but that's okay. This is going to curve around anyway. It's not going to be a straight shot to that corner. But just to give you an idea of how much material comes out with that. So as you can see, I mean, we're just about there. So I'll probably take the excavator over here and just pull this back. I could push it with the dozer, but I could move it now while it's wet, and then it'll compact nicely. So I may do that right now. All right, here's an second interim shot. It's 10 of 2. I don't have too much time. It's Monday, so I only have about an hour. So what I'm going to do, so you see what I dug up, this whole pile, that whole pile again. You saw me move the other one, so quite a bit of lost a little real estate, but gained a lot of ground. I think that's what I'm going to title this one. So I'm going to go get the dozer, and I'm going to see how this is to push while it's still wet, because this stuff dries pretty quick. You can see all the water runs right out of it. It doesn't hold it, which is nice. So, and I'm going to try to push this up into that corner, because I got to start building that corner anyway, and then on the damn road. So, all right, let me get the dozer fired up and get down here. Okay, this is what I was able to get done by 3 o'clock. So you saw what I dug up over there in the interims. Lost a lot of real estate, gained some ground. I got that pile all pushed up where I'm standing here, and oh, there goes a white bird. And here, let me turn around so you can see. So I got this corner built up. This still needs to curve around a little bit, but it's getting closer. And push this pile. Started pushing part of this pile. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow with this pile is I'm going to move it with the excavator. Actually throw it right up in the corner. I think I can move it faster with the excavator than I can with this. Here he goes. So, all right, well, you saw how much I lost over here. So quite a bit between here, and I still have that big point out there to go, but like I said, I need extra and I need to slope that side. But it looks nice anyway. So, all right, well, I'm going to finish this part in the morning, so I may add this into the to the next, into this video and just get this finished. And if I don't for some reason, then I will say, as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Otherwise, I'll cut this out. All right, here's another interim shot. So I went back over, took about, I don't know, maybe 6 feet of real estate off that tip right there, and gained all that. So I'm digging down roughly to the top hole on the thumb. So it's about 8-9 feet right there, I would say, not counting how high I am here. It's like 3 feet above the water, but about 8 feet below. So what I'm gonna do, so you see I dozed all this up there, so that corner is getting very close to being the right width. And what I'm gonna do now, I was gonna doze this, I may still, the bugs are kind of giving me a hard time today, but I think I'm gonna bring the excavator over, and I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna doze it. I was gonna bring the excavator over so I could reach it up into that corner easier, but it's not that wide, so maybe I will. I don't know. I'm gonna decide. We'll figure it out. Because if I come into here, see, I dozed all this what I'm on as well, so I'm up another 18 inches. If I came over here into here, I could almost get it right to where it needs to go. But I did define that hill there with the excavator yesterday, which that's why I like to do that, because it gives you a defined place. It's actually still a little bit low. That's got to come up a little bit, but again, when you're right there, it's hard to see when you have no other point of reference to it. So, all right, I'm going to, well, you can get a better shot of that pile right there. So, good amount. All right, here's another interim. So I didn't film any of it for this because my cousin called me and I was talking to her for the whole length of time it took me to move that pile, which wasn't too long really, probably a half an hour. But I moved what I could reach. I couldn't reach that bit over there, and basically I grabbed what I could reach and I put it all the way up there. And when you look at that big pile, it doesn't look like much, but this will actually get dozed afterwards. But I brought up to that corner, so that corner is almost the corner of the slope of the diversion side and the dam side. It's almost up to where it has to go. But right now I'm just going to move up here, and I'm going to dig a little bit more up out of the water, and that'll probably be it for the end of the day, you know, aside from moving that corner over there. But it's getting late now, so I'm going to get a little bit more done, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, here we are in the day. I brought the dozer back up top because tomorrow I am going to do the slope and track it in. So it's up here, and I graded out this pile that I flipped up from down there. Again, it's not quite enough, but it's better than nothing. So I still have it sloped in a little bit. Need a little bit more for there and a lot of bit more for in there, but I'll be able to get it. Oh, we got thunder action coming on. I don't know if you can hear that. This is still wet, and everything down here is still wet. So you can see how much real estate I took away and how much ground I actually gained. So I put the excavator there because I'm going to put some fuel in it with the cans rather than bring the truck down here. It's a little bit too squishy to bring the 450 down here, and this is still all wet. So you can see I took some up from here, over there, and I was able to move it with the excavator and then move it with the dozer. I left my slot there for my slot dozing to get the rest of this dirt down without having too much come out, and plus it'll dry. You can see how wet it is. That's still all the water come out of it. So once I get everything from this end that I want, then I'll push those rows up and can use it over here. But I guess it's hard to tell on camera, but I got that brought up quite a bit, and I still have a lot more I can push and or dig depending on how I do it, because again, everything that's right here, everything that's all this is going to be water. So this corner where I'm walking up, this is what I did when my cousin called me, And this part here is what I pushed. And then all that. So it's going to go, let me put the camera bag down. It's going to go from about there and kind of curve a little bit. So I still have all this material, which I need, because like I said, I need some on the other side. I need some for the breach. I need some for the diversion trail, and I need some to slope this. So I'm going to need every bit I can get out, and that's what's taking a little bit longer, because I'm taking more out than I probably normally would if I didn't need it. I guess that makes sense, right? So, all right, well, it's hot. I'm tired. I'm hungry. So, as usual, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.